Alright, your appendix, repair, alteration, conversion, tank, car, tanks, introduction, scope. Appendix R describes the repairs, alteration, conversions for the tank, affect tank. Um, Appendix R defines the required documentation for reporting these activities unless otherwise specified with the appendix for other welding. Shall be in accordance with the American Welding Society Railroad Welding Specification D15-1 CR24 non-destructive examination post-weld heat treatment requirements. Forms Exhibit R1, R2, R3, R1, R2, and Form SS3. Owner's discretion may be transmitted electronically for any of the car that has received inbound inspection estimate prior to January 1st, 2015, which time electronic submittal with a web-based tanker car inspection inspection database becomes mandatory. To obtain the access to the tanker car inspection database system, use the following URL: rsiarproject.com. Certified facilities, repairs, alteration, conversion of tanker cars requiring welding, riveting, removal of the deformations must be performed on facilities certified by the AAR fabrication, alterations, and conversions and repairs. See Appendix B. Alright, general, when special materials, procedures, dimensional requirements must be maintained and the car owner provides such tab with the drawings and to the facility performing repair and alteration conversions. 132. Rejectable discontinuities. It shall be removed with re-examination made to ensure complete removal. Whenever discontinuity is removed by chipping and grinding, subsequent repair, or by welding is not required, the excavated area shall be blended into surrounding surface to avoid sharp knob of the crevice of the corner. The welding is required after the removal of a rejected discontinuity. Areas shall be cleaned. Welding performed in accordance with Appendix W for tank. Car tank components weld attached directly thereto. Repairs shall be in accordance with American Welding Society Railroad Welding Specification D15-1. After a rejectable discontinuity has been removed prior to making welding, repair of the area should be examined. Suitable methods to ensure that the rejectable discontinuity has been eliminated. After repairs have been made, the repaired also should be blended into the surroundings to avoid sharp knots through the crevices of the corners. Re-examined using the non-destructive testing method that failed with the initial repair by all other methods of the examination were originally required for the affected area. And then personnel is striked out. 2. Qualifications of the personnel and procedures. Welding and welding operators. Qualification welder operators must comply with Appendix W for tank. Car tank components weld attached directly thereto. Other repairs qualification welder operators shall be in accordance with the ASW 15-1. Welding procedures. Qualification welding procedures must comply with Appendix W for the tank. Car tank components welded attached directly thereto. 4. The other repairs qualification welding procedures shall be in accordance with the AWS 15-1. 2, 3. Non-destructive testing personnel and procedures. Qualification non-destructive testing personnel and procedures must comply with Appendix T. Approvals and reports. New procedures and materials. When repair, alteration, conversion for the tanker car tanks are to be made, the procedures and materials have been previously approved, and the application for the approval that must be submitted with the prescribed in Chapter 1, Paragraph 1-4. Tanker car must be returned to service until approval has been granted and repairs have been made. Currently approved procedures, materials, alteration, conversion, as accident-related repair of the tanker car tanks must be used with the current AAR approved procedures, materials, as well as car owner instructions and Exhibit R1 report. Compliance with the appendix must be submitted with the certified or required registered facility performing the work with the car owner and AAR executive director, tank car safety director. For the purpose of Exhibit R1 is to amend and improve certificate of instruction for each tanker car, certified that all alteration, conversion, and accident-related repairs were made in accordance with the AAR approved procedures, materials, owner's instruction. Provide traceability of the original subsequent 3-2 Appendix R procedures. Provide historical records of change for the tanker car. Tanker car must not be returned to service until the submission of the Exhibit R1 failure. Submit the required Exhibit R1 may be called for action. For the AAR, must signs for the Exhibit R1 certified registered facility management representative should be understood as certified the work was performed in accordance with the AAR approved procedures materials as well as the owner car and owner's instructions. If drawing depicting the previously approved procedure materials have not been submitted with approval within the last 10 years, then such drawings must be resubmitted for approval with the AAR Form 42, 43, 45, and 47. Exhibit R1, report tanker car repairs, alteration, conversions. R1 is required to report the following: accident, damage, repairs to the tank shell, head, sumps, nozzles, parts welded directly to the tank, alteration of the effect of the certificate of construction, such changings to the valves and fittings. Conversion, change of the tank of the fittings have been changed with the specification, change in the report, marking of the car number, change authorized commodities, list an original certificate of construction or subsequent exhibit R1. Until September 1st, 2014, the owner, by agreement with the facility management representative responsible for providing all requested information via the hard copy of the email and a formatted approved by the AAR Executive Director, Tanker Car Safety Association, American Railroads, 425 3rd Street, Southwest Suite 1000, Washington, D.C. 224. Others, method of the transmission acceptable if agreed with the AR. Exhibit the R1 reports must be typed and handwritten legibly within transmitted electronically in a format that the AR can view. A copy also must be sent to the car owner. A separate exhibit, the R1, must be prepared for each tanker car exhibited with the car owner's permission. Multiple identical cars received with identical work must be reported on a single exhibit, the R1. Multiple cars are reported as a single exhibit, R1. Separate copy must be retained by the owner of each car listed. For information from completed exhibit, R1 must be retained in such a way that a printable electronic copy or paper copy can obtain, and the change of the original information can be detected with the car owner representative as backup documentation of work performed. The form used for the repair facility to provide information as to the exhibit as to the work performed should be agreed upon. Two parties need not to exhibit the R1 provided in this manual. Alright, 1. The term representative does not automatically mean shop performing the work. It is intended to mean any legally contracted representative of the owner, which may or may not be the shop performing the work. Alright, the following instructions correspond with the line and number of the field name in the database must be followed in filing the report. 1. The line and instruction. Line 1. The report responsibly certified registered facility performing the work. 2. Car reporting market numbers. 3. The name of the management representative of the facility performing the work. 4. Date of the work performed, double the month, double date, and 4-year digit. Name and location, company, station, symbol for the work performed. Enter X in the boxes applicable to all types of work performed on the car. 7. Enter original data built of the tank car, double month, 4-digit year. If there's a different date built between the tank and the underframe, indicate the underframe date. Enter the name of the car manufacturer. 9. Enter the original AR certificate number under the tank was built. Identify with the commonality with the transport affect after the work is completed. Unknown. Indicate the last components of listing with a regulated commodity with a .tc proper shipping name. 11. Enter as built specification if the car was converted with the form AAR 4.2 if the exhibit R1 for conversion was issued prior to work. Enter conversion specification. 12. Indicate car specification following the work. 13. Indicate car stencil following the work. 4. Repairs. Describe the damage. Appendix R terminology: crack, fracture, dent, gouge, etc. Indicate the affected area. Reference figure R2 tank location chart. Dimension 10. Cracking aid and at the ABS. When repairs are required due to an accident, enlist the railroad involved with the data and accident location of the accident if the information is available. B. Describe the repair performed. List appropriate appendix R reference previously approved procedures, listed material specifications, and that says a list. 15. For alteration, conversion, pressure relief, device change. Other work, describe the work performed, list and appropriate appendix R reference previously approved with the procedure, list material specification such as A516 70 plate, E78 7018 rod, CS valve body, SSS valve trim, neoprene gasket, etc. If the material shown with the drawing listed on line 16, indicate the material C16. 16. List tanker car commodity. Approve the drawings. Only drawings must relate to the work performed. For instance, drawing representing with a crack repair at a .103 AW tank cannot be either the .103 CW or .103 DW tank, either different steel. Indicating the approved AR certificate number current within 10 years of each drawing listed. If the references are not in the name of the applicant, applying facility must state at line 17 permission has been granted for the use of the drawing by a certificate holder or a specific car. 17. If necessary to revive the report, nuclearly completed copy must be submitted to indicate the revision level of the previous data approved with the car owner, items that were changed. 18. Print the company name, location of the facility performing the work. 19. Print the name and the title of the facility management representative. 20. Management representative signature data sign. Footnote 8. When changing report brand or number, show the new report marking number line 2. Record the previous mark number line 15. Footnote B. Enter specification without dashes or spaces. Alright, Exhibit R1 reported tanker car repairs, alteration, conversion. 1, 2, AR exhibited the tanker car. 2, reporting mark. 3, reported by. 4, end date work performed. 5, performed at. 6, reported tanker cars repair, alteration, conversion, relief, device sizing, other, and built and date. 7, 8, built by. 9, original AR certificate number. 10, commodity. 11, the car spec. 12, car spec after work. 13, stenciled spec after this work. Tanker cars reference M1002, Appendix R, Figure R2, nature, location, effect A. B, procedure materials. 15, for alteration, conversion, press relief device, other listed procedures and materials. 16, present and approved drawings. Drawing A, B, C, D, and number. This goes on A, B, C, D, E, F. Drawing title, drawing number, AR certification number. 17, revision and notes. The car listed above conform with the approval dimension with the all applicable .AO requirements, including with the specification requirements, regulations, rules, interchange with the .safety appliance standards, facility, company name, location, city, state management, representative name and the title, manager, representative, signature, and date. Okay, so you have your side view. Shows center tank, center A and B end. A tank sides, A tank LS, top bottom is the marked A and B bottom top center, and and then the side is marked with a left side ALS, CLS, BLS. Okay, right side would be this B end of the truck, BTS, bottom top side, bottom side. Bottom right side, center tanks, top side, center right side, center bottom side, AN top side, AR right side, AR B side, AN right side view. From the AN, you have AN top head, BM top head, BN bottom tank head, B bottom tank head. And that's your tank location chart. Alright, Exhibit R2 report with a non-accident related buckle with corrosion and crack repairs. Exhibit R2 is meaning with collecting information pertaining to the following: tank buckle repairs, tank corrosion repair, tank crack repairs, center sill repairs, repair to stub, sill, bolster, cradle, pad, connection with the tank. Information supplied, entered with the database, analyzed with the effort to establish failure. Training of the AR will maintain the database, provided reported. Periodic reports, owner and owner designee, the responsible for providing all requested information per paragraph 111. The appendix AR is not received with a hard copy of the exhibit R2. A separate exhibit R2 must prepare for each car, each time non-accident buckle, crack, corrosion repairs are made to it. Up to 6 repairs per car can be reported on one exhibit R2 with the inserting information for each of the proper A, B, C, D, E, F for each item information. Exhibit R2 software allows entry up to 26 different repairs per car. For information complete with Exhibit R2 must be retained with the backup documentation work performed with the car owner represented in such a way that the printable electrical electronic copy, the paper copy may be obtained with the chain that can be detected with the Exhibit R2 with the backup of the publication may use with a hard copy, but is not mandatory. The software is capable of generating printed recoverable records, which may also serve with a hard copy. Form used by the repair facility to provide with the repair information to the owner should be as agreed upon with the two parties of the need not to exhibit the R2 provided within this manual. Exhibit R2 with the software enter the line number to correspond with the entries. Exhibit R2 provided with this manual. Each type of the form is to be filed. Described below. Consult R2 program use guide before attempting to complete with Exhibit R2. Alright, your R2 user guide line instruction, enter for the name of the car owner. 2, enter for the car reporting mark number. 3, enter for the name of the company head that performed the work on the car. 4, enter the location repair shop company which the work was performed. 5, enter the month and date and the year of the repair. 6, enter the month and the year of the car was built. 7, enter the builder car listed in table R1. 8, enter the original AAR certificate construction number under which the tank car was improved. 9 was approved. 9, enter the combined with the transported after the work is completed. 10, enter the tank specification as built. 11, enter the tank specification after work is completed. 12, enter the specification stencil of the tanker car after work is completed. 13, enter the manufacturer stub still, design style, designation corresponding builder code as shown in table R1. 14, indicate whether or not the car is jacketed. 15, indicate whether or not the car is equipped with the head braces. 16, enter the code of the component failure occurred. Cracks and stub still related welds refer to figure 3.1 through 3.6 on page C, appendix C3, 381. If O for other is indicated, explain the line 24 for the common. Enter the code type of the failure required for the H. For the other indicated, explains in the line 24 comments. 18, enter the code suspected cause of failure, avoid indicating D unknown if at all possible. 19, select the code method of repair listed below with the following repair procedure are listed in corresponding paragraphs. Appendix R with the field manual of the AAR interchange rules. 9.2, welding of the cracks. 9.5, repair of surface cracks. 10.1, patch plate repair. 11.1, dent buckles. 12.2, inserts field manual AAR interchange rule. 82, weld sill. If the repair made by the method other than one above show the number of the approved certificate construction procedures used, explain in line 24 comments. 20, for cracks reported in line 17, failure to type B and C, enter the crack length with the nearest inch for the minimum 1 inch for the cracks less than 1 inch long. 21, for the corrosion reported line 17, failure to D, E, F, or G, indicate with the approximate location. See figure R3 with the page 330, appendix C3, 380. Dimensions are not required. Enter for the code of dimension location with the repair. See page C3, 380 for the guidance. Enter for the code method of the inspection utilized with the detect with the defect. If the other is indicated, explain line 24 with the comments. 24, provide additional information that may be relevant, including observation that may preclude similar failures of the future. Information must be furnished here if other was selected in line 16, 17, 19, 23. 25, sign and date of the form of the print, your name and the title. That was 25, and then we go to Exhibit R2 for the page 1 of 3 to report non-accident related buckle corrosion crack repairs. 1 would be your car owner. 2, reporting market number. 3, reported by. 4, performed at. 5, date. 6, thing built date. 7, built by. 8, original AAR certification construction number. Commodity after this work number. 9, tank spec. 10, as constant 11, after the work. 12, stencil. 13, stub still design. 14, car jacket, yes or no. Head brace, yes or no. 15, 16, component wear failure. A is the tanker shell interior. B is the tank shell exterior. C is the tanker head interior. And A is the tank head exterior. E is the center shell web. F is the center shell flange. G is center shell both. H, bolster pad, tanker cradle. J, tanker reinforcement pad. 9, inboard bolster, bracket support. 9, tanker bolster. Other explain the item 24 comments. P, welded bolster pad to the tank. Q, stub still web. R, stub still top flange. S, stub still bottom flange. T, head brace. U, head pad. V, top longitudinal center line. W, bottom longitudinal center line. Cracks with stub still related welds. See figure R3 1 through R3 6. Transverse welds. A1 pad tank. B1 pad still. C1 pad brace still. D1 brace to pad. E1 other longitudinal welds. A2 pad to tank. B2 pad to sill. C2 brace to sill. D2 brace to pad. E2 other. BF bottom outlet flange. MW manway nozzles. SN safety device nozzle. 17, tanker failure. A, B, C, D, and E, and F. A, buckle. B, cracking parent metal. C, cracking weld. D, corrosion random pits. E, corrosion group pits. F, corrosion adjacent weld. G, general. Other. H, other explaining line item 24 comments. I, corrosion bathtub ring. And BL blister. Cause of failure, A, B, C, D, E, F. A, fatigue. B, workmanship. C, miswelding. D, unknown. E, overstress. F, abuse. G, corrosion. B1, BL blister. Then how repaired A, B, C, D, E, F, A10.2, B10.5, C25, negative 25, 25.0, 11.1, 13.2, replaced in kind is F, G is precedent certificate of construction number. Then that's given an A, B, C, D, and E, and F. As in H is 12.2 buckles. I rules 82 weld sold. J rule 57K other explained item in 24 comments. 20 length of the crack if item 17 or B or C or crack enter length within inches A, B, C, D, E, and F. Location corrosion item 17 with the D and E and F corrosion indicating approximate location on sketches. The reverse side of the form dimensions are not required. Alright, 22, location repair of the car, A, B, C, D, E, F, A, N, B, N, B, B, N, C, B, R side, D, E, B, L side, E, A, R side, F, A, L side, P, top or bottom transverse center line, Q, transverse center line left, R, transverse center line right, 7, top long center line, T, bottom long center line, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, circumferential distance on tank shell with the bottom longitudinal center line in inches, A, B, C, D, E, F. Longitudinal distance, H, longitudinal distance tanker shell from head shell seam along longitudinal axis in inches, A, B, C, D, E, and F. J, horizontal curve distance head shell with the vertical center line of the head in inches. M, vertical curve distance for the head with the top of the sill in inches, A, B, C, D, E, and F. 9, horizontal distance from striker in inches. 23, inspection method, detect defect, A, B, C, D, E, F, AE, acoustic, RVT, fiber optic, LB, liquid penetrant, MT, magnet particle, UT, ultrasonic, V2, visual, RT, X-ray, OT, other, explain line item 24, comments. 25, completed by date, title, and signature, distribution, original car owner, electric copy, AAR. And that was your figure R3, exhibit R2 with a non-accident related buckle corrosion, cracks, and repairs. Exhibit R2, page 2 for the reported non-accident related buckles and corrosion crack repairs. First showed the side view AN and BN with a head shell at 24H, and then they showed the side view of the BN at the AN at 22N striker. The end-to-end top view AN BN bottom longitudinal center line. AN BN vertical center line. 2MN 22M AN and BN top of the sill. 22J left and right bottom third quadrant 3 and 4. And then that's at 22G angles, bottom longitudinal center lines. Exhibit R2, page 3 of 3, report non-accident related buckle corrosion crack repairs, A2, O2, C2, A1, O1, C1, B2, and then center long, and then A1, A2, B1, B2, center long, A1, B1, D2, C2. That's figure 3-1, 3-2, figure 3-3, center long, A2, B2. Non-structural sealed weld, not reportable, A2, A1, B2, A2, A1, center long, A2. Sealed weld, A2, B2, A1, A2, each center long. So you can see the center shell, A1, B1, A, B1, B2, and the tank shell on the ends. Table R2 builder design style identification. ACF Industries Incorporated, American Railroad Industries, ACF RI, Subsill Design 100, 200, 230, 3270, 300. AMF Design built NACO, Dave Hawker, sadly. AMF DSL, HSD NAC Builder, Subsill Design, ABC JKL. Construct Coriel, CNC Builder 001002, David Shipbuilding Limited, and then Evans Railcar, EVA, Subsill Design, EVA WBR, General American Transportation Corporation, GAT, 018, 18A, 18B, 20, 020, 090, 095, 097, 098, 102, 102, as built. Gulf Railcar, GOL, your stub seal design GULWBR, Hargus rail car, HR stub seal design HAR 270, Hogside Sidley HST 080 081 098, Locks Equipment LOX stub seal design LOX, National Steel Car NSC 001, North American Car Company NAC AB1DEF GHI JK3 ZBN and 200 is your stub steel design. Process Energy PN is your builder. PN is your builder. PN is your stub steel design. Procured Limited at Sea Union Tanker Car Company, Richmond Tanker Car Company RIC, stub steel design RICWR, Riley Bearded RLI WBR stub steel design. Texan Tanker Car Manufacturer TEX, stub steel design TEX, Trenton Works Lebanon TWL stub steel design, Trinity Industrial TRN. You have the TIA, TYA, TY1, TY2, TY2, 3, yeah, 021, 022, 023, 024. Alright, the builder design style identification page 2 of 2, Trinity Industries, TRN, TYA, TY1, TY2, TY3, 021, 022, 023, 024, stub steel design. Unitar Tanker Car Company, Procure Limited, UTL, PRO is your builder, and 005, CB01, CBR, CBWO, FBR as EBA, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, ZBNN, ZBNR, ZBLL, ZBM. Alright, A, original design modified include head brace, footnote B, builder code GAX, modified still with the style only. And 3.5, availability of forms reproducible copies, exhibit R1, R2, located with the back of this publication. Alright, 4, special requirements, and we're going to cut the tape there. Testing.